Believe I'll testify while I have chance, 'cause I may not have the chance anymore. Welcome to Daily Divine Guidance 9774. Good morning. This is Love Era, the Shea Johnson. And I don't know, I had an idea, a revelation, or just something I'd like to share. I know. Those books are written because most times the information has not been written down. And it's a concept, an idea, a thought, God speaking, whatever you want to call it. But I keep looking at the scriptures, which are all of us, our tears, our heartbeat, our blood. This is our essence, the keys, the clues, the codes to the universe, which we all are. It's a science book, history book, medical book. It's not all of the information naturally. There's a lot of history. So no, it's not in one book in one language. But it is the gateway to the universe, connecting you from the paper to the Almighty God, understanding that the air you breathe, the sight you see is God. The feelings, the nerves, they're all from the universe, connected to the literal ground, sky, water, earth, fire, everything, literally each other, and how God can orchestrate two people ordained and created by Him to meet and make godly children. Not this new fickle stuff we got going on where the devil can get you to kill somebody over a body part and some paper with numbers on it. Not that kind of love. We're talking about the agape. What brings agape? This connection. It can be orchestrated, it can be taught, or just a random blessing that you literally step into a place in life, mentally and spiritually, where you actually meet the divine person God created just for you. The real life, your real children's faces, your real person that God ordained to be in your life, your real love. The ones that people miss because they're so busy trying to believe like children that having a car and a house, which are mortgages, which means death as a result. You're tied to those things. You're linked to those things. Those are heavy burdens. Everybody knows it. Mortgages, mortuary, mortician, mortgage. Did I say that? Matrimony. These are all debts of something, which is why some people don't want to get married. They don't want to be tied down because it represents a part of you dying. And people don't understand that weight because it is supposed to be transferred from that death of you having freedom from a debt that somebody created called a car. You have a debt from a mortgage which God created free. That you have the freedom from. Here come those slippers. Hello, everybody. Bread and toast. Hello. That you have freedom from all the weights and sins and distractions of the world. But because we don't carry God with us, His love cannot smother those things. You know, I used to tell people that when you find love or when you find God, it's free. It's free for you. It brings freedom. So if you have debts and worries and things of that nature, love covers it and it makes it easy and free. God is love. So if someone is saying they profess God, they profess love to you, that means they're not complaining about bills because they know God is covering them. No, they're not just out here randomly creating situations. No. Who's dying in the comments? I need you to call 911 quickly. We don't know your location. We don't have your address to send anyone to you. So I am very, very invested in following your narrative of saying help. We really want to help you, but you're going to have to probably call 911 because we don't have your information. And if so, the moderators will direct us to the proper channels, I'm sure. Everywhere in the world, we know you have to dial 911 in emergencies because we can't locate you online, unfortunately. We do send our prayers, we send protection angels, and we speak life and word over every part of this concern. Amen. So we are knowing that God is absolutely love, pure, unadulterated, cannot be tainted love. It is from source. So when we have these issues concerning children and bills, and it's just sad that people have had bad experiences out here. As a mother, I had no issues. Being a young mother, what I ate, they ate through breast milk. And I mean, I had plenty overflowing. Lord, plenty. I could have fed 2 men. I would feed the babies. I even bought a pump. And I would put it in the bottle and they would drink it from me. They didn't, and Similac came in, or the little packets, whatever. Very convenient. You carry bottles of water or a jug. And while you're out, if you cannot breastfeed, like when you're driving and say they get fussy, you have that as a supplement. But their food was from God. I eat pork chop salads, macaroni cheese. I baked everything. Uh, Meats, chicken, all the meats was baked. And the food, no grease. I didn't drink a lot of pop. I did a lot of 7-Up when it was maybe healthier, maybe. I don't. A lot of clear pop, Shasta. I more or less do ginger ale a lot. When I had the kids, I saw them have Shasta in the hospital, so I figured it must be good for women, people, kids. So I didn't do a lot. I didn't do Kool-Aid. I never did Kool-Aid and sugar, although we had our sugars. But when I became a mother, when I became a mother, I literally just fed myself what they would eat because I was breastfeeding. Excuse me. So it was no junk food. I was young, only in my 20s. So I hadn't gotten turned down on all the junk yet. Although growing up, we had a lot of 70s food. I understand it was natural then. It was more pure. Not that it was super pure, but it was more pure than it is now. Period. So by the time I had them in the 90s and the 2000s, we were strictly, I was always working. Baked foods, uh, boiled foods. We would go out and eat a lot. We would go to the movies after a while. Did a lot of things. I'm grateful. And homework, out to the movies almost every day of the week because we needed to get out of the house. This drama y'all looking at didn't just start. People have always been in my business being weird, messing with my kids, trying to separate us, being our business. These people have mental problems over here. And I'm sure they're doing things they're not supposed to do because they don't see anything wrong with the devilment, the greed, and the craziness that people tell them it's okay to do. So whenever I needed anything, God always provided for me and my daughters. Always was there. I didn't know people were watching me breastfeed, being weird. I didn't know people were gang stalking back then and watching my every move, being weird, watching my kids grow. I didn't know that. And it's very clear that it was happening by something somebody said to me. And they know it's not healthy, but they don't see anything wrong with it because people gas them up. They're making money. These are demons. I knew this. I knew they were possessed. Okay? Society, city, people possess people when they're young. Like I said, events happen and people want to traumatize young people. This is fun to these mentally ill people because they were traumatized and they never healed. So it enthuses them. It inspires them to cause others to have these issues. It really is inspiration for mentally ill people to see other people suffer. That's a mental illness that you enjoy being a kerfuffle agent. So whenever I had these girls, I never worked for anything because God always provided. Like I said, when I ate food, they got to eat. If they were not, and it was clear when babies are born and as they grow almost up to 4 and 5. If they're breastfeeding, you know when they're hungry. And you may have already eaten. The food could be leaking out. Sometimes you want to force them to eat it because it's leaking so hard. It's like, oh my God, look at all this good food. God made us wonderfully. So I never had to worry about food. Buying it in the store, milk. It was produced for me. That's why they're healthy and beautiful. I give God glory. Um, and I didn't have to worry about a lot of other things. Now, I was independent. I was always working. I was always renting apartments. I was always minding my business, doing my taxes and whatever else. I had other businesses. I did hair. I do things. And like I said, most recently, the retarded children that are minding my business, that have worked their ways into law enforcement or the hearts of people in law enforcement, have been saying and doing things they should not be saying and doing. Where I cannot have a tax return in peace without the mentally challenged people that don't want to work as hard, pimping, lying, cheating other people out of their stuff, killing people for their stuff, is mad that I can freely work like anybody. And instead of them getting inspired to work, they got inspired to try and pimp me and my children. Now, that is not the focal point of this. People are retarded. Y'all not listening. And it is sad that some of these people work themselves into law enforcement. I don't care if they sleep with these people, related to these people, have kids with these people, married these people. These people are crazy. And I promise you, we need to have psychological tests going forward. And for those that are currently in office, we need CODIS, Dana, DNA. See if these people have criminal backgrounds. Not the ones they smothered and erased and deleted because they have friends in the system. But no, really, put their blood work in the system. It might be somebody else's blood. You'll figure it out. If the name that pops up, it's not the ugly mug sitting there on the ID. You ding, ding, ding. This is a fool that steals people's blood. Ding, they need to be locked up. Crazy and criminal. See, we need to stop this. All these people up here in these key positions, we don't know if they're criminals or not. If they stole somebody else's body, identity, face, skin, blood. People are weird. Okay, let's get back. So God made all this beautiful stuff that we don't have to spend a lot of money. Breast milk is free. You eat, 2, 3 other people can eat. My kids was feasting. They so ignorant now listening to these demons. They wouldn't know if God smacked them. Maybe they've woken up. If they're alive, I can't see them thanks to the demons. Oh, they're fine, they're fine. Stop telling me about my goddamn kids, demon. I'm not talking to you. Every time I text them, one of these hoes want to come over here and talk to me about how they doing. Weirdo. I don't need you to tell me. How you know I'm texting her? People are stupid, I'm trying to tell you. And whatever people that know what I'm going through ain't doing, because they know they're part of it. God knows. And every time you go to church, the people around you know. God knows. And y'all know you think that's just some far off concept. No, the air you breathe in is God. It's very active and alive. The eyesight you have, God allowed it. You didn't just pop out your mom and have sight. God made you wonderfully. God made it that all of your frequencies and all of your organs He created just for your address, your temple. You operates, can see, feel, touch, hear, and experience life. So when someone says they love someone, God provides. Now, if the devil is dancing around, God already killed him to hell. If humans are so far delusional and removed from reality that they think harming another person, blocking somebody from resources as if it's theirs, trying to cause people discomfort and dis-ease, we're not talking about politics. This is personal. This is biblical. God sends recompense. And it is very important that you understand that you don't throw people away because things seem hard. You may have fallen into a trap listening to demonic people that don't have brain cells. They cannot take care of themselves. They are special. They're retarded. They know it. They are touched. And they're out here pimping. They're out here stealing. They're out here raping, robbing, killing. They're out here being a menace to society. And they're so frustrated because they're lazy, crazy, and mentally disturbed that they can't fathom actually getting out here in whatever state they're in, knowing that they belong and they should not be disturbing other people. They can't they're baby brains. And again, oh, I'm gonna hurt this person so I can get a car. I need a car. Oh, I'm gonna hurt this person because I need some new eyeballs. I want to be a white woman, so I'm gonna steal someone's skin and put it on my face and my ass, so when I twerk and walk around parading like a Jezebel for no real reason. I'm just twisted. I was taught wrong. The devil hijacked my brain. That all I want to be is a piece of meat and a pretty face, no brain, nothing popping, and I could brag on some money I got for being a good old demon doll. This is not personal. This is observation. There's a lot of people killing themselves sooner than they should because they're worried about what other people are thinking and saying, well, God made them wonderfully. And as you get older, you realize you ain't even need the surgery. It's very natural that we develop hips. We don't have to alter ourselves to have beauty. We are beautiful. That's why people are bothering us. That's why people were attacking us. That's why people were doing things they shouldn't have done. Because we were all we needed to be. Our innocence is currency. For those that don't know. When you begin to make yourself a sex symbol and create money from that, you're not as innocent because you're producing content for the eyes of demons that have no heart. They're reckless. And they want to see you be reckless. And they don't care about the people. They know the real currency is in innocence, is in authenticity, integrity. That's the true currency of God, of the universe, of real wealth. See, people are creating wealth, being deceptive and seductive. We're not knocking it, it's art. But you need to remain pure. The devil ain't nobody's friend. And the gifts and the toys and all that temporary stuff is going to go away. And you could probably buy another one, but you're only buying back into the mask of impurity. So true love provides, is my point. God is love. And agape love, it provides. No, it doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait on this man to do everything I want him to do. And I'm not going to do any work. Now, that doesn't mean a job. But the currency that should be returned is that you truly care for him. And can't nobody teach you that. True love renders true love. And a lot of people will never experience it because they're so busy looking at somebody else's skin color and desiring it and think they can do it because they're crazy when they need to bless God. Okay, so when you look out into the world, this is what I pay attention to if I'm gonna look out. All of the women that got married were darker skinned women. And the men loved them, that's why they married them. Maybe because they had money. Okay. But this is why people miss God and real power in their relationships, that authenticity. It's because God has a purpose for all of us, and it's very simple. People say they believe in the Bible and they believe in this and that. Why don't they know what this mission is? And it will keep you together long because authenticity runs through it. Now, some people fight to stay in these carnal relationships because they got a piece of paper. But again, going back to the reflection of who people were before they put somebody else's skin on their body for no reason, just trying to fit in. The men married the women because they thought they were beautiful as they were, as darker women. All of these women want to be lighter. Even the women that these men cheat with, they're darker skinned. And the women are steady getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And it's like, ding, ding, ding. Did you not realize that your husband likes darker skinned women? And you steady getting lighter and he's getting further and further away. Are you serious? I see this all the time. Okay, let's try this again. I'm here in Chicago and I'm looking at this. Most of the women that men cheat with or that have relationships that they would marry, if they weren't dark skinned, we're going to talk about that, are dark skinned women. They love darker skinned women. And the women that get husbands, generally, sometimes lighter skinned. Or they're darker and they bleach. They get lighter. And if you follow the trail of the husband, he likes dark women. He likes dark women. He just does. Everybody I look at that's either married or cheating, it's a darker lady. Or a certain type of lady. And these women know this. And they're still trying to get lighter. What are they doing? Your husband, most likely, married you because you're beautiful as you were. And I don't know what it be possessing these people where they want to be lighter skinned. I don't care. I'm just saying. So if men start to not wholeheartedly, like I'm sure they had a talk if they have some human fathers and mothers or friends, I'm sure they're going, man, this is crazy. This person putting other people's skin on their body. Lord Jesus. Oh, God. They're making too many changes. I like them the way they were. Yeah, but I did, man. I hate to leave this person for that. I'm sure they're having these conversations. They're probably utterly confused that somebody, like a child, children, are literally not liking who they are. Very insecure. No, I mean, really deeply rooted, like self-hatred. How do you love somebody that don't love themselves? And you have to sit here and co-sign on this. Well, I did love her. I mean, if there was a reason why. It wasn't God. This is the problem. People don't marry people because God sit down in a shondo This is literally the temple. This is the vessel that I've created for you. You two have acknowledged me, you've sought me, and I ordained this message. No, they just, she cute, I'm cute, he cute, we got money, let's get married. And it falls apart because all of those things can change. All of that can change. Cute can change. Oh, Lord. What people can look like when they get older. They look real cute when they're younger. Are you bracing yourself for that? People can really change when they get in 50s, 60s, and 70s. Okay? I don't care how much they can afford. Then sometimes those heads get like an eagle. Eyes look like a beagle. I mean, it's what it is. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying. Was it really love? That's why I feel this way. You know, I mean, you got to think about all that. It's cute when you're young. Again, when you're young, things are different. But as you get older, you start to realize I can't just marry somebody because they're cute and they got money. Or they got a cute body, or they got a lot of money. All of that can change. All of that can change. People stressing themselves out trying to keep it. Trying to figure out new ways and new ideas and inventive things to that's stressful. It's stressful. That might be why some people just jump out and just get comfortable, pay taxes up, and enjoy their lives. Just go travel, have fun, and really have authentic interactions with humans. I mean, real humans. People in grocery stores and people out in real society. Okay? People put on brave faces right now. They don't even like themselves. And their husbands or wives know it. Well, I'm not judging, I'm observing. Right here. I'm not talking about people in general. Right here, I'm looking at the men that I look at. Okay? 51. And they prefer darker women. Now let's talk about that. Throughout history, in a lot of cases, people are taught in society and all nationalities that darker skinned women are more valuable. The melanin is very valuable in their skin. And two, society has beat a certain image down to subservient. Now, people are not necessarily come to you and say, you're my servant. But let's keep it real. History shows that darker skinned people are considered servant material. Literally. So when some men think of marriage or relationships, doesn't matter what your status is, cousin, uncle, mama. I did say people got mental issues, right? They see you as a very submissive, I'll do whatever you say kind of person. That's just in their crazy head. Society did that. Oh, if she's darker skinned, then she's more submissive. Because those mixed babies that are lighter skinned are high maintenance. They from that house Negro crowd. The porch Negroes that didn't have to work. So they high maintenance. Let's get a low maintenance girl. She'll get out in the fields and do whatever she needs. See, seriously, they did. That's the truth. A lot of people see the darker skinned girls as more submissive. And in fact, subconsciously, in some cases, a lot of the darker skinned women will befriend a lighter skinned girl or woman because they figure they'll have more benefits, as if this is still a plantation. Now, in some cases, that still does actually apply. Lighter skinned girls tend to still get a lot of stuff, and they're too ignorant to understand that. They think it's just because they're cute. No, society pretty much deemed, and we're not even talking about actual Caucasian women or whatever. We're talking about in the community. Like I said, we're not even talking about no Hollywood. When I'm speaking, I'm literally talking about experiences that actually are just existing, period. It ain't even about Hollywood or anything. I mean, it runs over into that. You get the mean girls that think they're privileged because they're lighter and they can't be really seen with others. Some will delve into the darker side, but it's more or less, in a sense, some cases, because they figure these are servants. These are more compliant people. They're not dominant. They're not necessarily abusive, although they have their tendencies. They have their preferences. Give me this, I'll give you that. I ain't gonna say pimping, maybe giggling. I don't know. Are there real relationships? We're not talking about those. But the ultimate relationship is one that you have with yourself and God. Period. You can believe whatever you want to believe until you hit the mega place with God, which is agape level love, which comes from purity, authenticity, integrity, all of that, solidarity. Then you move it and you shake it. And this is not to any advantage. This is for everybody's advantage. I'm not sure why people fight this stuff. Why are you fighting goodness? It is to recover you. God always conspires to bless us all. I'm not sure why people are always seeking damnation for themselves and others. It's the weirdest monkey activity. They're mad at the words. You must be very immature. You got to be a very immature sector of society. Seriously. You have to be slow to think that you're going to dismantle God and anything He does. It's just sad. And people don't even know why some people are mad. They're so ignorant. To this day, you still don't know why some numbed brain individual felt the gall to play God when they're going to die too. Everybody's going to die. We're all going to die for the ding dings that didn't know that. Or they were too young to know that. We're all going, and age doesn't matter when. It is God that can keep us here eternally. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. But integrity and authenticity, agape love, is what keeps you pure. So that in the day of judgment, you are found innocent before God. We're all going to be judged. That's why He tells us to examine ourselves. Are we being ignorant, ugly? Are we not understanding our power as humans? That God loves us all and made us all wonderfully. Wonderfully does not mean cosmetically beautiful, but your spirit, is it pure? You can look pure all day and bust hell wide open, as a preacher would say. It's not about looks. It's not about cause. It's not about money. That can't save you in judgment day. In judgment. Not true justice. A house cannot save you in justice. Lies cannot stand with true justice. Ain't no pay to play. Well, you my best friend, so I'm gonna overlook your crimes. Oh, you the president of the club that we attend, so we can't look at you. We can look at the people around you for crimes to get them locked up, but not you. You the president. Oh, I'm the president of the club, so I'm untouchable. But I could throw other people around. Me and my friends, though, I didn't know. We're untouchable. You the head of the mob. You untouchable. I mean, you can touch us, but we can't touch you. Are you serious? Oh, you can kill our kids and our cats, but we can't get back. We can't know why it happened. Why you boiled our bunny. Because you crazy. How you just unleashed your mental illness into the whole universe. Like your whole brain scrambled out and you watched it run out and you just stood there like, oh, this is going to be a pretty piece of art. Oh, look at my work. Look at how great I am because I'm brain dead. Oh, look. That won't save you in judgment. We're all going to be judged. You ain't got to believe it. Just like some people ain't even going to be here by the end of the week. They're going to be here by the end of the day. It's what it is. And then what? All ages. Then what? Then what? We have to be mindful. Greetings. Hello, Jack. Is that true or a lie? What are you talking about, Jack? How good looking are you? This is your first time here, honey? Ta-da, I'm just laying here talking. Podcast level. I'm literally laying down, honey. That's me. No makeup. Hello. Looking like a baby. Good morning, everybody. So, absolutely. Greetings, Sigma. I don't know if you guys are still here. It went out. I don't know if my hand hit it or my lives. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. I hope I do, because I don't be reading that stuff. Mm-mm. It says start a Q&A. I did not put food you'd never get rid of, but it's up there. So whatever. Let's interact. So God is agape love. He's ultimate. He wants us to have those types of relationships. I don't know nothing about all this stuff of, oh well, you signed a piece of paper that said when you come. I don't listen. I stick to my lane. I don't know about that, so I don't talk on it. All I know is God created us all. He wants us all to go back with Him. I don't know what the devil is putting out here telling people about themselves and whatever. I don't know. I know the Bible is right and somebody's wrong. That's all I know. And no, not everything in there is for everybody. Just like if I read the Quran or the was it Torah? I don't know. That's probably not for me. So I'm not gonna sit here and be arguing with people about which Bible is for us. Again, just because you're dark skinned, it doesn't mean that you're a native here. Just because you're dark skinned don't mean that you're Jamaican or Hebrew Israelite. Okay? All we simply need to do again is trust God. That's it. Trust God. If you call it something in your language, there's different languages. Call it that. If you don't believe in God, I don't care. Whatever your region told you was your God, go with that. I don't care. It could be the same name, different language. I don't care. I'm not going back and forth with anybody about their nationality and their language and what God told them to do in their region, whatever their ancestors that they believe are theirs told them to do. Okay? Skin color does not determine race. It never will. People have been moved around so much. You can look back black and be a Caucasian. You can look Caucasian and be a whatever. Jamaican, European, African, Canadian. These are well, they're saying these are people that come from your lineage, but because of the areas they lived in, their skin was lighter. They didn't have to worry about sun burns, things of that nature. So their skin was lighter because God understood those were colder environments. They didn't need to absorb sun the same. And their hair didn't need the same texture. But it's all from same source. Duh. That's why people need to just respect each other. We're all here for a reason, and it's all to serve God. It is all to tell of his goodness. It's very simple. And he'll provide the rest because your authenticity matches up with universal code. Your curiosity for God is matching up to the universal codes. Your DNA registers and activates, they say, when you start to line up with integrity, authenticity. What is it? Righteousness, basically. Everything starts to line up when you get closer and closer to righteousness. And that's the reason for this message. God wants us all to be righteous. He doesn't want any of us to perish and go to hell with the devil. The devil's job is to trick people's minds, get them staring at each other, acting like somebody's better than the other, or they need something somebody else has. God has everything we need. And it kicks in with our authenticity. Despite the mentally ill children that's going, how does she do that? We need to block her. You're blocking God, honey. You're not hurting me per se. You're hurting you because you're in the next top running for the devil's best advocate. You're being a clown. Anybody that knows you, if they know what you're doing, they are a clown. They're an accessory to the circus for the devil. And I know some of you all, the devil have tricked you to sign up with him. He owns nothing. Everything you have is temporary. Your skin, your hair, your nails, your husbands, your kids is all going away. Before you or after you. Nothing is permanent. So for you to be looking at somebody else and thinking, oh, I want to hurt that person. Oh, I want to take something from that person. You are satanically nuts. God created us all to have peace. I just woke up and realized that somebody took my washer cords because they have a mental problem. People have been crazy since they were little, and somebody did that to them. Just like they're trying to do to mine. This is a systematic and got to do with government. People are just mentally ill. This person is going to work, and I'm an advocate for that because this person is crazy. So they're trying to keep a job. Somehow the keys come up missing. And I'm going to say, sometimes the parental figures are the dumb ones. They're the ones holding their kids back. They don't want their kids to be successful, some of them. They're literally going into their kids' lives, getting all their information, and they hate it. Because they don't like the kids, they don't like the grandkids, they don't like nobody. And if they can get everybody into sex trafficking and off track, people's own mothers and fathers. And these kids haven't figured it out yet. So every time something goes wrong, they want to blame the sibling. And guess what? The parents are fine with that. They're never going to say, no, stupid, I'm the one doing it. You know what I do to your sister, I'm doing it to you. Are you stupid? No. All of a sudden, my stuff come up missing. Every time I leave, something's missing. And then it shows back up conveniently. Tweezers. I'm older now. Get them things out. Again, I have a little washer here. And again, I wake up and I can't find the cords. I unstripped this entire space. Now, it'll probably pop up later today or tomorrow or something. I doubt if I hit it because you got to hide stuff. It's sad. You had already made me homeless. You've already made me sick. You've already told the government they could play with me. And they're so stupid. I'm going to try this slow. I have family that works in law enforcement and in government that I didn't know. And apparently when I was a kid, some of these older sickos had already made decisions for my life and my kids. While they roaming around freely being demons, they want to put me in some type of restrictions. And they're the demons. Wow. So now that explains why some of this is happening. And why God is going to bring justice. Period. But I'm always being punished for everything. Every time something goes wrong, as old as I am, I need to be punished. So I do move away far. I'm 51. I move away. I work hard, keep my own space for me and my kids. They jumped into that. Whenever my kids would come visit them, very young, oh, yeah, this, that, and other, and this, and this, and you should come. Oh, Pope, they're the ones orchestrating this shit. Oh, really? That's what's happening? Oh, well, look at us. We're doing fine, little retarded monkeys. Yeah, because you're a thief. You're a liar. And you got the slave mentality of the greatest slaver, renting people out, being rude, disrespectful, disregarding God. But that's your guys. You're a preacher. Ah, you're a minister. And again, you out here doing demonic activity trying to block me because what I'm saying has integrity and authenticity, and that's who I am. And you putting on your facade want me to get blocked. Oh. So if you get a man, you have to basically beat him over the head, convince him with some magic and witchcraft that you're okay because you're a demon. And you don't know how to get it off, which is what I do. I get y'all putting stuff on me and my kids now. And God is saying, don't even worry no more. I'm going to throw it back at them and see how they feel. I'm going to throw all that big load of garbage they've been sending to you all these years. And everybody that I co-signed in most recent years, thinking it was funny. I'm going to toss that little stuff back over there. See how I feel. I'm going to toss all of what they've been tossing to you and yours. I'm going to, with the entire force of my existence, toss it back over there and see how they feel. I'm not looking, but I happen to see things. It's amazing. I just wake up and see stuff and be like, oh. And I know you little winners are out here trying to dumb down my computer. God made this stuff. Y'all amazing. I'm telling you, some of y'all probably not old enough to even emotionally get married. You are toddlers. I'm not sure why nobody gave you a straight jacket and crayons yet with a helmet. And remember, you can do whatever you want to these vessels, these temples. You can fix yours up and tear mine down all day, baby. My spirit is eternal. Yours is not. See how people worry too much about the outside? Oh, I have a car. I have a husband. That's what kids do. Oh, I got a car. You don't have a car? So immature. Oh, I have a husband. You don't have a husband? It's childish. I never wanted one home. Oh, I have money. You don't have any? Okay, let's try again slowly. This is all temporary. All of it. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's promised but eternal life or eternal damnation. That's promised. All this other stuff, it's going away. We're going away. Our kids are going away. Our husbands are going away. Our cars are going away. The names of buildings that our names are on, the businesses, it all has to end. It does. And it may be here 200, 300, 400 years. People may use it, they may not. There's a bunch of buildings with names on it, and nobody's using it anymore. Right over here on the west side. Whole bunch of businesses. I'm sure those people in their heyday was great. I mean, I look it up sometimes when I see those buildings. Ain't nobody pumping those people no more. Congratulations, your name's on something. Wow. Wasn't God ordained, most likely. That's okay. So why are you trying to ruin other people? Cosmetically, God is taken down royally. Yeah, he's tearing stuff up. It looks real raggedy right now, don't it? I know, again, you can look good. You know, we're not talking about no Hollywood. This is just general. Like I said, I have a life. I've had experiences. I just pick up people, think I'm talking to people. I don't know these people. How do I talk? I know West Side. I know South Side. I know Chicago. I don't care to travel. I mean, if I did, fine. But understand it's a big world. And although the United States is jacked up, I know the world is big and vast and it's more open-minded. There's a lot more freedom. Although they're trying to tie everything up, they want their hands in everything. I get it. Greedy little kids, greedy. Want everything to be united under their little rules. But it's a very small country. United States is very small, smaller than the others. I don't know why they such big bullies. I don't know why they like to go everywhere and just be the chief. I don't just let people be. I don't. God. However, they really think they run stuff, and it's sad. They think they rule people in some cases, like myself and my kids. We don't belong to nobody. And again, I don't care if this is local, family, some rich people playing on the phone, playing in people's lives. What happened to me is a God case. People needed to be humbled. They need to realize they're not above the law. God is the law. And things may have happened for a long time. But I'm telling you, God will rinse this entire space out. Let the volcanoes roll all the way from under the water and burn this thing from the core all the way out and start over. And that's the truth. And there can be at least 2 people left. If not, however many God says. And he can start over. And it'll be a new Bible. Old one will still exist, but it'll be new stories. And new people. And honorable mentions. And new nations. It's going to start over. It said it was. With great fire. And if you don't have those genetic codes, again, if y'all just plugging in and planting yourself on the earth as if you're royal, in other words, that you're really salt of the earth. See how temporary and easy going that is? Because I'm easy, da, da. Cars, fame, celebritydom, hood, celebrities, you know. That's not going to be planted far down enough with the universal codes. How cute I look this week. How much light I need to get. How much dark I need to get. Who I need to harass because I'm stupid. Because Betty Johnson was somewhere in the mix and I'm just mad because I'm silly. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know none of these people. I'm just saying. Name came up. Point is, whatever's going on, this cute stuff is not going to stand before God's judgment. There's going to have to be your cute spirit, your innocence, and not necessarily your pain. God knows if someone triggered you. See, eyeballs, society, the law that's tainted now, the government that's fairly tainted now. God is still in control. God is still yet in control. And he's pretty much saying, I'm judgment. I am judgment. I am over everything. And although my law has been perverted, bent, given favoritism, people have ruled themselves above the law, over the law, under the law, around the law, created their own laws around the laws. That's not going to register in the day of judgment. So you can have the fine cars, you can steal all the kids, you can sell them all, you can eat them, fry them, you can disfigure them, rape them. But in day of judgment, you're not going to escape. And again, I know there's a lot of mentally ill people out here. God is in charge of day of judgment. Not me. I'm just a messenger. Those people that feel like they can do what they want with people in their lives, okay, how long you've done it, okay, how long you got away with it. The people that have gone on before you that understands judgment, when they close them eyeballs, they don't live to tell you. So y'all don't have to listen to me. Your day of judgment can be this morning, according to God. It can be tonight. It can be 2 years from now. It can be 2 minutes from now. It can be 2 decades from now. I'm not in control of that. Or kind of. But the point is, when I say God is here, I'm minding my business. There are people that are attacking and bothering me and my family. Period. And I have a right to say, because they're all in my kids' ears, my children, my daughters, my loved ones, saying things they shouldn't be saying and putting people in positions where they have to be mean to me. Like maybe they didn't know these were my daughters. They just thought these were relatives. And they're being stupid. And my kids are just trying to, or were trying to be what God wanted them to be, or what they wanted to be. And somebody altered that completely. Being curious, being demonic, being nosy, being a pest, killing, stealing, and destroying other people's lives. Trust me, there will be judgment. Today, tomorrow, next week. You don't know when God, listen, you don't know when God is coming back for you. And again, people minding my business, trying to find me saying something wrong. You need to worry about God, knowing that you kill people, that you steal people, that you destroy people. That's what you need to worry about. You over here on the internet trying to find something. Baby, I'm fine in the grave, the jail casket. Baby, you worried about the wrong things. I'm trying to tell you. I'm eternal at this status. Can I hop out? Yes, but I know how to get back in. Apparently, you don't even know how to get in or out. You just stuck on stupid. Some of y'all just stuck on stupid. You worrying about what people are wearing, what people are saying. You so busy worrying about what I'm doing. God is worrying about what you're doing. And you know you're not right. In the head, heart, mind, nothing. You need to worry about your career, some of y'all. No man trying to win over somebody else or trying to be the best at something. God didn't even tell y'all to do that stuff. That's what your folks told you to do. What do you really want to do? Go focus on that. If you're still in your craft, you're still out here, instead of marching about them dead situations, yes, you have a right to protest. We all do. We all have a right to speak up and say it. You already said it. It's written. It's a law already. I don't know why nobody's enforcing it. No one has a right to stop you from working. No one has a right to block you from doing things you want to do because they have a vendetta. That's illegal. So instead of you talking about the situation, how about you press charges? How about you go and talk to the FBI, CIA, saying somebody is doing defamation of character? How about go do your lawsuits and get over it and go start your own production company? I'm going to say it again. Once you do everything you can do, you've made it public, it's recorded. Go do your legal processes. Whether anybody do anything or not, you did what you're supposed to do. You stood on your business. How much worse can it get? I mean, it could. You can come up missing, come up dead. I don't know why y'all don't equate these things. Somebody saying, oh, what they say? I came up missing. Oh, they're not here anymore. Some people died, probably because of old age. Because I doubt if you really know people are killing people and you just marching hard. I doubt that. Because you could be next. I doubt it. But if it's really that passionate, you said it, you put things into process. I mean, if it's not murder, I'm not sure why you're still marching. Go on, get your own boots and help somebody else get some boots. If it's that serious. Turn your story into a movie. Go write your own movie. That's an experience. That is a great story. And you can actually give it a justice bring to the end of it. Where you come out on top triumphant. And it could start with that movie. Instead of you going around pitching what these monkeys have done to you, how about go and create a movie? Even if it's low budget. Go and do your movie. Get your best friends in there, all your little best folks that you like and they know they like you. Do your movie. Give your story. and put an end on it. It's written into history of what your experience was and make your money. Now, it's ridiculous. Y'all got YouTube and all that. Can y'all not get together and do a movie on y'all phones or something? You have 18 phones, different angles, people pushing buttons to make sure you got the right angle, you got the right, everybody's face is called. I don't know. Seems like you should try it. Because I understand, once again, all this free material God has created. People make it so astronomically, ridiculously high. People are shooting movies on YouTube all day. YouTube got all kinds of features. If I had the patience, you could run a movie on here from the phone, literally right off of YouTube. I see people doing it. It's like a movie. They got different angles. They got different shots. They figure out which one is best. 2 or 3 angles, different scenes off the phone. iPhone, I guess, is best. I don't know. Or the rear phone, the rear cameras. And you all can look at the different shots, maybe 19 phones set up. You can work it off the internet. And you've got to have service. Hello. Work it off your Wi-Fi. And mess around. Just saying. Facebook, they don't have a lot of features, but that I know of. Like YouTube is souped. Especially their shorts. Lord, if the darn live had all that juice, woo, would be some billionaires outside. Child. I mean, it ain't short stopping, but like now, ain't no music in the background. You gotta make your own. And anytime I put music in the background, like the TV on now, oh, this can't be played all over the world. It ain't being seen all over the world. I don't know why y'all keep writing me. You know, I ain't being shown on music. It's in the, okay, Empire. It is in the library for music on one of them apps. It's YouTube, Facebook. Could have been YouTube. And I put it on a short. Hey, this is blocked in every country. Why is it in your library? Y'all need to update the library. Because every time I use it, it don't work. Now, I sing on some people's apps. Again, it's really souped up. I guess I have the old, dumber down version. But I'm looking at some other people's stuff, or it's coming out, where they're going to have a new library that you don't have to go into a whole nother thing for your lives. You'll get it right on your... Because the lives need some music. It needs some type of thing. But you ain't got to be... Because every time well, maybe I'm just not... Because now I have another device I can probably do music in the background. But before, I'll have music and be glitching. And it will be on YouTube, but you couldn't use it in your live. Anyway, they do have their own library. I'll figure it out. Because I like to be theatrical. You know, I mean... I'm glad some people can sit in the room and grab your attention with just talking. Because they have cards and art and beauty and all that. But I'm still processing this foolishness of a mentally ill group of people that just really thought it was all right to come and rip my kids out of my life and then act like space cadets. And God is saying, I got your space and your cadet. I got your helmet too. Yes, he did. So, with all of that said, purity, authenticity, agape love. These are the codes to the universe. Well, while you're still sitting there, I can still get to heaven, bozo. Again, this little stuff that God created outside of our spirits, the body, the cosmetics, the boxes, the plastic, the wood, all of this, the metal, these are God. He's not interested in cosmetics, how pretty it is, how much of it is. He's worried about your soul. Is your soul clean or dirty? That's it. Are you cleansed by the blood? Are you pure? Are you connecting with the codes of the universe that says natural? We ain't talking about no process and health. Again, it's not cosmetic. It all links in. But beauty is only skin deep. He wants your insides to be beautiful. He made you beautifully. That's not a cosmetic thing. Although people need that confirmation sometimes. He's worried about your spirit. He's worried about your spirit life. Not your numbers. not your money, not your bank account, not your product. I mean, that's great. He's concerned about your entire life. But he wants your genetic code to match up with the universe. And a lot of y'all don't even care about authenticity. You don't care about truth and justice. You're so busy chasing stuff and status and positions and beauty and like children. Kids like shiny things. Men do too. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think people are getting back to pure happiness. And this is why I was attacked. We're pure happy people, me and my daughters. We had a good life. We have a good life. We're good people. And the Jezebels of the world thought, huh, I have better this, I have better that. I don't understand that concept. That you might need an exorcism. You might need to be cleansed and purged with hyssop, washed and cleaned as pure snow. If you don't have a heart, you don't have emotions, and you can hurt and harm people, male or female, you are a demon. I don't care what nobody says. Something's wrong with you, and God is concerned. Your mama might have not been concerned, your daddy, your cousins, your friends, your coworkers, your peers. They may see it as normal. They may not ever say, hey, crack baby, that's not right. That's some hood rat stuff. Who does that? They may never say nothing. But God is calling us all into judgment. We're supposed to judge ourselves. Like I said, people watching my page, trying to see what I'm doing, what I'm saying. You need to worry about what your spirit is saying. Because very shortly, the universe is going to start pulling and anchoring down those things that are genetically coded. And it's going to embed those identities. And all the little flimsy stuff, the demon people and all that. You flow in with the river. You're going to be drifted away if you haven't already. Thinking it's okay to kill, steal, and destroy people and play games. With the beautiful minds God has created. With the beautiful spirits that God has created. No one has a right to restrict anybody. It's not cool. You're not a cool person. It's not a cool system. And you have a mental illness if you think it is. I don't care how long it's been in place. You will be rinsed off with the fire. A fire wash? Fire wash. Wow. And those pure people, their spirits will be genetically tied down to the universe for safety. And they'll stay here. And they will dwell here. And new bodies. I don't mean on earth, I'm just saying in existence. With new bodies. New identities. And they will remember their history. And they will tell their stories. Probably in the form of my grandmother. My mother. My sister. There was this lady. Her name was. And nobody will remember y'all. Nobody will remember y'all. All y'all stuff gonna be burned. Because you were not anchored with the universe. God is steady saying, be pure. Repent. Be good. Be fair. Be nice to each other. Love one another. People keep going with the devil's narrative. That's kill, steal, destroy. I don't see nowhere in the world where the devil said he had somewhere for you to go. I don't see nowhere in the world where the devil could complete a promise without some drama. I'm not sure, except people are possessed, that they want to inconvenience others and pretend that what they're saying and doing is so grand, it's so great that people fall for it. Then they go, another one bites the dust. Who's recruiting for the devil? I don't get it. He ain't got nothing for you. Everything he gets, he has to steal it from God, put his name on it. And they say, ta-da, here's the new kids. Hey, new kid, look at the shiny stuff. And the older people are steady saying, if you have a brain, don't do it. If you have a heart, don't do that. God is a provider. Well, why he ain't providing for you? Why you lying? Why you begging? Because demons like you are destined to hell. Somebody got to go to heaven. So remember, we're not looking at the spirit. We're not looking at the natural. Just because in your little baby head, you see me sitting here and you feel like I'm not working and I'm going to die and I don't have any food or friends or no money and no man. Oh, it's the end. No, I have eternal life. You're the one that's doomed to a final death. And you can change your liver every year, ho. You can change your face every day, sir, ma'am. Don't matter. You are destined to hell. So I'd rather sit here and allow God to bless me and use me and keep me pure, me and my daughters, than to be out here killing, stealing, and destroying and staring at people and stalking them for no reason, because my mental health is controlled by the devil. For no reason. If you sit back and ask yourself, why am I bothering this person? All of them funky fingers going to point back at you because I don't like me. That's it. You can't lie. You don't like yourself. Now, how is that my problem? How is that my children's problem? Oh, you mad and hurt because someone did something to you, so now I must pay. And again, you little dingling thugs, detectives. I'm going to try slow again. If you plug your existence that God gave you into who he is versus out here trying to plug into this raggedy society light switch plug that's juicing off of God. All the stuff these people are doing is based on God. It's a form of godliness, but it's not. They don't have the power. You have the opportunity to have the true power of the true and living God that is from the universe. Not an electrical outlet, not people putting spotlights on you. Half of us that's sitting off the camera is more powerful than them jokers on the camera with all them spotlights. You're the true celebrity. And when you plug into the universe, you don't ever need a camera. You don't need the news outlet. People that know, they know. They're on God's radar. And it's almost like a darn, what you call it thing? And you have the rifle and you got that aim thing. A bullseye on them. God wants you to either get saved or get off the planet, period. Now, remember, you can live 375 years. When you close your beady eyes, you're going to jail. You're going to hell. Yep, permanent jail. It's called hell. Your soul is going there. My soul is free. My daughter's souls are free. We're free. We're good people. I don't care what you've done. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you remember. God doesn't look at the cosmetics. He's looking at the energy that's coming to the universe. What do you bring to me as God? That's what God is juicing on. And he don't need us to keep this going. But those that plug in and invest, I'm going to say this again, he's all our fathers, right? Any father that's doing any real great work wants their children to give back to them. Now, they don't got to be all like, oh, I'm wearing my daddy's t-shirt today. Oh, I'm wearing my daddy's socks. And oh, I'm promoting my daddy's business 24/7. That's great. They have their own identities. But you absolutely want your children to understand that even if they don't want to be a part of it, that they understand your mission. That's respect. That's respect. Period. No, you don't break my heart because you tell my kids everything I do is the loss. That you retarded. Because again, I'm plugging into the universe. I'm plugging into Creator. So cosmetically, ha ha ha, you're a clown. You're taking God and you're trying to harm me. Aren't you smart? Well, that's just putting me further and further into universal coding, which means authentic and pure. You stripping me down is putting me in a place of even more authenticity. My daughters, even more purity. It doesn't matter what you're doing. We're not responsible for your ignorance and your retardation. We're responsible for us. God is with us. So if you're violating people, if you're not protecting them, if you're not watching over them as an angel or a human of God, a security guard, all of these things that the security guards, the Secret Service, these are protectors, right? These are heroes. They're not protecting criminals. Who does that? Who puts security around the garbage can? I'm just curious. Do you really need to lock the garbage can? What are you hiding? I'm just saying. Let's keep it real. God put people to protect others that are pure, the angels, the good people. And when society flips that, those are the people that knowingly or unknowingly, because if you're following God, He's going to put you in godly places. Now, I get it. The evil people made the glamour on them. Oh, I'm going to pay for a light to be on me. I'm going to pay for me to be in this energy of angelic when I'm not. And people go with that. Those are the better jobs, appears. But you're selling your soul. You know that, right? Because this is all God. This thing, y'all could say it was the forefathers. They didn't have that much wisdom, child. They didn't have that much wisdom. The Bible is inspired by God. Man wrote it. Okay? People trying to play God. That's great. I'm not mad. I don't care. But we're not responsible for the crazy people and their actions and how we respond. God knows that we didn't initiate anything. God knows that the bad kids are trying to be the end kids, trying to follow the crowd. He knows that. He knows the system was flipped. He knows the cops are bad, the judges are bad. People have made their own law enforcement. People have made their own goons. They've made their own court system. I'm telling you guys, like, I will burn all of this down and start back over with mine. You want to be with the devil? Go with him. Your destiny is fire. Well, I don't care. No, I know. That's the whole point. You don't care about burning forever and not having freedom in spirit to come back with a new body and a new spirit and a new mind, new identity in God. Starting over. It said eternal life. I believe it. You can't, your science book told you that you cannot destroy energy. You cannot. Y'all can destroy bodies because y'all special. But that's illegal. You didn't create the body. How do you think you can? You all are silly. There's still people out here that y'all blocking that's going to kill y'all kids because you're blocking me from telling people it's wrong to kill. So remember, if you live by the sword, see, y'all don't get it. You blocking me from just telling everybody we all need to protect each other because you know you got an agenda to hurt certain people. But the same people that you're allowing to be unleashed can and will be unleashed onto you. I shouldn't say this, but somebody was planning an experiment somewhere, and they mocked something. Like either they actually put robots in places, they allowed people to have chips and rent themselves out or something, where they can control them, turn them on and off, just playing games. And there was a nut at the button. I ain't lying. There was a nut at the button. So either they hired people to do something, and people went off track because they crazy and was given, they was okay. So somebody hired some people to do something. And these people are greedy. So they weren't following instructions. They were prolonging something to keep money coming. And almost hurt everybody. It was supposed to be a gesture, friendly gesture, just some fun, people stupid. But somebody had a bad intention. And they told somebody or pushed the button, told them to go rogue. And they could have hurt somebody. And they cool with that. Yeah, I did it because they retarded. Probably don't even know these people. Just mentally challenged. Children. Ignorant children in adult bodies. They don't even know it. They need straight jackets. Mm-hmm. They don't need to be free out here. Adults in mentally childlike mindsets. Happens a lot. Just because a person looks grown doesn't mean. I'm telling you, y'all need to do some mental health assessments on people in key positions. Marriage, jobs, government, law enforcement. Y'all ain't listening. It's a bunch of childish folks running around with a gun. Childish. And they telling other people, it's okay to be childish with that one or this one or that. For what? Oh, because we like to steal. What? Yeah, I mean, they let me in. I'm a demon. Hey, nobody stops me. Who gonna check me? You got lawyers that were in key positions. They went and got their lawyer degree finally. And they're running amok on people's real estate. I'm childish. No, mine. Everything in the state is mine. Mine. I'm serious. Y'all not listening. There are so many people that are still marching downtown, talking to the president, people in place. When I'm gonna get my daddy's blind melon jelly records. Still talking about it. Now in the show for 𝒟𝒾𝓁 𝒟𝒾𝓁 with that episode, put on my YouTube here. He went down there and said I gave him by mistake. This is his son. He wants his daddy's blind melon jelly records back. Oh, well, I guess if you're a relative, sure. Went right back there and got him, brought him out. No big deal. Oh, no, people be looking for reasons to keep your stuff. They'll kill you, lock you up, kill your kids, your cat, your dog. They can be 50 cents. They want them 50 cents. They don't even need it. They're going to keep it. And they're going to do whatever they want to you. I'm not sure how paper makes people act like that. Paper, cotton and linen, makes people feel that they have a God complex. It's amazing. Same line. I can't make it up. So, point is, when you live in true freedom, authenticity, you're not hiding, you're not ducking, you're not stealing. Cosmetic. Like if somebody's trying to make you duck and hide like you a criminal and you this and you gotta say, let that fool run into God. Somebody's gonna run into God. They're gonna have a good meeting. They finna run into God. They finna run into God. They finna see themselves. They finna still see themselves. And all that they've done, being a greedy little demon, staring at people, watching people, stalking people, ordering people, people telling them it's okay. You finna run into yourself. You're gonna sit back and see the back of your head and the stuff that come out of it. And you're gonna be amazed. I caught myself. I recorded myself a few times. And when I hear it, I see why people are offended. I do. But if you live the life I've lived for these 51 years, you'll be saying some smart shit too. You'll be a little spicy too. And those that know what you've done, don't act like you don't understand what I'm saying and that I need to be watched and that we need to catch her saying something. I ain't scared of you. I was just told by God that when some of y'all close y'all beady eyes, ain't gonna be nothing to worry about. And however they get shut, ain't really my business. I mean, I can know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be by God. Because he's what? Sick of you. Thinking that you're him. Trying to play with people's lives and determine who gets what and who don't get what and who's what. God ordained these things for me and my children. And if you little 1.5-legged rats are running around doing things you're not supposed to do, God says, you'll be here. They're leaving. Now, I know y'all go by your eyeballs. That's the carnal side of life. I'm so tired of telling y'all there's a spiritual side. So where you're doing all this debauchery, all this crime, all this foolishness, and you think you're hidden, God sees it all. He heard everything. He saw everything. Why he didn't stop you? Because he wanted me to be able to cuss you out before. See, I ain't got to be in no courtroom. I ain't got to have no gun. I pointed at you to say what I'm saying, but you're going to feel like I was. And it ain't happened yet. But you know you was wrong. You shouldn't have done what you did. And you know I know. Don't matter who you is. God showed me a whole bunch of people. I could see the ladies. I can't pick up the men for some reason. I could see their physiques. But the faces, it's like conglomerate. And these were meetings, so I can't even pinpoint one fool. But some of y'all is very distinct and obvious. Oh, she crazy. Oh, no. God is going to make this public. He's going to make sure that people actually know what happened. And you can't stop it. Like I said, if God showed it to me, how many more people can he show this to? Without a phone, without a crystal ball, without some cards, without abracadabras. How many more people can God show this to? You can't stop him. You don't know who he's showing it to either. You don't know who's going, because just like you was sneaky in stealth mode, people can now be sneaky in stealth mode to you. They can know what you did last summer or whatever summer that was. They can know what you did. And you never know they know. They wouldn't tell you what you did, what they look like. Girl, God showed me. Remember, that's crazy. God ain't speaking to us, right? There's some righteous people around some of y'all that you don't know. They fit in. They're not bad or rude. They're not nasty. They may not even be saved, but they're clear enough to receive information from God. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Your noise campaigns don't matter. Y'all slow. God is eternal in all of us. Let me prove it. Some of y'all that ain't so far demonically gone have received several messages over the years to sit your raggedy, retarded, demonic butts down. You know you got those messages. You know you got those nudges. You shouldn't do that. Your heart palpitated. You was nervous. But you was so demonically driven, you did it anyway. You did it anyway, whatever you did. You know you shouldn't have did it. But then the devil gassed you up. Oh, you got away with that? Oh, wow, who else? Oh, I like young girls. But I like my friends to enjoy them because I'm retarded. My brain is messed up. But hey, there's a sector of the world where people like young girls and nobody needs to know how we mess with them, hide them, kill them, put them in abandoned buildings, and nobody ever knows. Well, God does. And people that know about it that don't ever say anything, they're going with you. They're going with you, all of them. Don't matter the age. Some people's spirits are already left. Yep. Still walking around. They're zombies. So you ain't got to worry about them. But my point is, wherever you're going, they're going. You're not going to heaven. Oh, I don't care about none of that. That's fine. That's fine. So, why were you here? What was the purpose of having all that luxury, killing and stealing kids and women, some men that you thought were weak, just the thrill to kill, huh? So what was the purpose? You're going to die and leave all that junk. Your kids are going with you in some cases. I'm just saying. Your folks going with you. Everybody thought like you were going. So what were you building all that for? And as I stated, people that side with this type of stuff, where people can kill, steal, and destroy others, people that think like you, protecting you on your side, they going to. Because like me, if my kids are doing something and I know they're doing it, I'm absolutely praying for their correction, that they will change their minds and not be out here doing stuff like that, or that they'll learn a lesson. And I do that. But do I hate them? No. Do I support them? Yes. Do I want them to miss their lessons? No. I even told them years ago, don't mess around and get locked up out here playing with these ignorant people. Because if you do something and you did it, I can't defend you. I did say that. Don't get locked up because you're going to be in there. You have to learn that lesson. No one has a right to hurt, harm, or do anything anybody else. Now, if y'all provoked my kids into something, mentally, emotionally, legally, or however, now God got a bullseye on you. I promise you. You walking around watching me, and God's angels are watching you. Some of them are physical stupid kids for that don't know that. There are people that are of justice. And when they get off the clock, they're praying and asking God how they gonna handle y'all. Is it on the clock or off the clock? Is it legal? Is it not legal? So they want to keep their code embedded in the universe, whereas y'all little flimsy cosmetic folks running around here acting like y'all so weighty and celebrity styled. This is not Hollywood. We're all celebrities. You got hood celebrities, hood rat celebrities. You got all kinds of people that have spotlights on them for sex, pleasures. They get paid. They're well known. Hitmen, celebrities in the community, even sometimes in Hollywood. The hood folk. Take a little Percocet, $1,000. You cool. You got your good hit this fall. Got men's props. And y'all love them. I know. See? I met these people. Oh, Lord, you got the pimps. Oh, Lord. I can't think of one kid here in Chicago that I could truly say don't have good potential to be a pimp. They train them early. Y'all don't listen. All the boys are trained to see women a certain way. And the girls are pretty much dumbed down to comply. Pimp 101 University right here. Can't nobody say. This is criminal nation. Don't care nobody say. Say I'm lying. You lie. You be lying. These boys learn early whether they use them skills or not. By being molested, being raped, taught, hey, they get it early. That's why I say if y'all dating in Chicago or Georgia, you gambling. These people here, and yeah, they should heal, but where it's at? Where you see the hill at? I mean, I would like to, but see, they blocking me. Look at this one person. It could be a billion. I'm telling you what people need to heal. They don't want to hear that because they want these people to stay in that state of mind. They make money off this. So me trying to, oh no, you don't have to be like that. Boop, shut up. Okay, we'll get our kids, keep us silent. Okay, so now God wants you to be silenced. I'm telling you, gonna be a bunch of people that's just gonna go somewhere. They leaving. It don't matter which way. They're leaving. And whatever they was planting, and all them people that was strung up with them doing the same stuff, and they still got the demonic activity. Oh, I just don't want to get caught. God got you. You going. That whole chain is going back to source, basically. And they will get their chains, and they going to forever hell. Forever fire. They all heal. They going. Marches a whole bunch of people that's supposed to elevate to cuffs spiritually. So again, y'all worrying about all this physical. Oh, I was here, go to jail. I'll still be free, ho. I'll be free in spirit. You cannot control a person's spirit. You cannot break it. People can succumb. They can submit. That was their choice. But when God put them cuffs on y'all, if you haven't gotten them yet, woo, hello, Sigma. Good morning. Yeah. See how that go? When you're spiritually locked up and you're spiritually put to sit down. And you put on a brave face if you want. Congratulations, you're not out. Wow. Nice. Because the truth is, ain't no truth in you. Unfortunately. Authenticity is what rules. You can take all them plants and cottons all you want. Heaven is the true treasure. Not no raggedy car. Not no raggedy house and how much it costs. Those are illusions. how many clothes you buy and how cute you look in them. That body ain't here forever. It's temporary. But what's for real and forever is your soul. And how you teach your children to live forever. Y'all don't want to hear that though. So I'm going to be quiet. Until next time. May the Lord bless and keep you. But the true currency is truth. Period. No sin. I'm not perfect. I will cuss you out. I ain't never claimed to be perfect. I ain't got no titles. But I understand the codes of God. The rules, the laws. I ain't saying I don't break them. Did I say I ain't perfect? But I understand them. I get it. We're not here on our own merit. God is creator and he decides who comes and goes spiritually. This is not no religious thing. This is a maintenance. We have spirits. We have a soul. This is God's air. The activity that we move and y'all trying to block other people, God gave that person life. God gave that person energy. God gave that person spirit to survive, spirit to get through things, spirit to discern. This is God. We ain't got enough sins. Are you all slow? Y'all want to insult you because you are banging me up and you think it's funny. It's not funny. How should you keep moving? The spirit of God cannot be destroyed. Are you okay? You don't have the right to destroy another person's soul. You can do a lot to the body, but you cannot destroy the spirit, which is how some of y'all gonna get an upcut. I'm just saying. Spiritually, you're getting your butt whooped. I'm just saying. You are. You're a bad kid. The devil don't rule nothing. That's an illusion. God gonna whoop y'all because he loves y'all. That's it. He gonna whoop y'all. Y'all gonna be in the corner. Y'all gonna be pouting and crying in corners. Y'all gonna be running around trying to hide from the whooping. Ain't no running. God is everything you eat, wear, that you have, that you are. How do you run from that? I'm trying to tell you. All y'all talking about religion and what you believe. Did it tell you that you're what you believe? You are what you eat. You're eating God. I don't care what it is. They're making the chemicals, we eat them, but it's still from the universe. The chemicals and the elements are from the universe. They're from God. They're from a brick, mountain, the ground, minerals. And guess what? All of that is inside of us. Everything that we study about is inside. We got metals in us. We're still here. We got a bit of plastic in us. We're still here. I don't mean stuff that was put in foreign either. People making computer chips with their brainless. Oh, I want to say ASS. ES. Oh, Lord. People taking body parts trying to make chips for computers or something. Same line. We are a universe. You may not see it, but we are. We are an intricate part of taking care and carrying on the universe. And again, the people that are just taking, and they're not concerned about the others, you're not contributing to the true power. See, you're not plugged into stores doing that. You're just raping. You're just sucking up. So again, you don't have any footing. You're considered a thief. She talking all that, but she don't even give to the church. She ain't never get, because you was stealing it. Then you say you work in the city. So you the person that's orchestrating certain various people, or no matter who you are, how many, where you put things on their taxes or on their checks. Where just that one person every 2 weeks, if they get paid every 2 weeks, you're getting $200 of their $1,500. Cops and everything. You just stealing, taking out of people's paychecks because you felt like it, because you had the power. So let's talk about it. So people working hard for Uber and all that, and you still got your hand somehow on taking their money. I was working 7 days a week this last time. 7 days a week, almost 12 hours a day. That's a lot of money. Do you not know I still had only enough to pay the rent that I had here and the car? $4,000, just say $5,000 a month. Uber. And they kept tampering with the car to sit me down. Because I would have had enough to get away from all of this and go somewhere. And somebody thunk it funny to block me and give me just enough every week to pay for the car and maybe the rent that I had. Now I don't have that, and these mentally ill people over here, I don't know. I need you to leave. Now we're all leaving, so I guess you'll be outside again. And we don't care. Because, I mean, we still kill and destroy. We got money. We're going to go where we need to go. Oops. Oh, we inconvenienced you again. Oh, you don't have any money saved up, nowhere to go. Oh, I guess you'll be outside. You got to figure it out, honey. Oh, yeah, we did pay everybody to act like in this city that you're horrible and you're not likable. And now who does that? And that you're criminal and under some investigation for no reason. We just, you know. And yeah, we took your money and your kids and everything. You know, we go through your stuff regularly. You can't find your cords to your clothes because we won't let you use the washing machine. And you bought one and you wanted to wash your clothes and keep them clean. And because mine act up, I'm just going to take your cords too. And because this little wench couldn't find her keys, we took your cords. Now you can't wash. Oh, so you'll be smelly when you call yourself going out to date and meet somebody, huh? Oh, well, we're dating. We're clean. We can wash our clothes. We can keep ourselves up and buy new wigs because we still kill and destroy. Oh, and we have cars. We keep cars. Why you can't keep a car? Oh, we stealing your money. Oh. And we're giving it to each other because you won't give it to us. You don't want to pay us rent, so we'll just take it. Oh, yeah, we work in the city. We work in the state and government, and no one's stopping us. We do what we want to do. No one checks on us. Oh, see all that evil? All of that, and you think God gonna really bless you? Well, we have everything we want and need. Are you brain dead? Okay, so let me go slow. You stealing from people, killing, destroying things, and you feel like you're winning because you take their stuff and put it in your house and put it on your body. You're taking people's paychecks, parts of it, if not all. Or their last checks. When you get them fired, you tell people to give it to you because you're the conservator or something. Some lie you're going to put in here. And you feel great that everything around you is phony, including the people. You feel special that you have all those cars and you don't need none of them. That you have all that money and you're doing nothing productive than buying yourself things to make you feel better. Aren't you selfish? Aren't you a little ugly mean girl or boy? You're not an adult, but I'm just saying. That is so precious. That's why God is going to give you special attention. Since no one cares enough about you to help you get your mind right. They don't care. Because they're benefiting on the little demon, right? When all of that withers, because you're not going to be here forever. And you can give it to whoever you want. You can do what you want with it. But just remember, anybody tied to all that criminal activity, they're going with you. When you leave, they're going to seal their fate to wherever you went in your debt, hell or heaven. They're following because they're doing what you're doing. They're accepting stuff, knowing what you did to get it. Ain't y'all sweet? That's how people go to hell. And they wonder why their lives are hard. And they have all that stuff and they can't get happy. They can't think right. They don't see themselves right. How do you see yourself as a God when you're a demon? I'm confused. Yeah, we're not talking about people. Wait, the devil is a trickster. So if you've never done anything to anybody and you don't feel good about yourself, you need to amp yourself up. The Bible tells us that we're wonderfully made. God tells us that we are his own and we're chosen by him. Again, this is not cosmetic. This is a spiritual thing. You have to embrace the word of God and believe it by faith for it to be effective. This is not a game. This is real life. Why is she breaking down? Because I understand you mentally ill people are operating on temporary laws. This is temporary stuff. People are temporary. They're going to come and go. Cars are temporary. They're going to come and go. Money is temporary. It's going to come and go. Jobs are temporary. You're not going to be there forever. You're going to die, you're going to get sick, or you're going to retire. Nothing's forever. Nothing is forever. And when you come to that conclusion, you're cool. Beauty is not forever. I don't care how many people you go and paste on the internet that's still cute at 89. It's not forever. They're going to go away too. The trick is, where are they going? It don't matter if you don't believe it. There's no gray. There's no gray. You're either for God or you're not. Oh, I'm a good person. That ain't getting you no trophies. Oh, I do a lot of charity. That ain't getting you no trophies. Not in God. Oh, I have a lot of friends, and I have people that give me things all the time. And people do what I say. I'm a preacher, teacher, and no, you have to plug into the universe. You got to plug into what this is. It's not just getting in the water either. It's not just God. No. That's cute too. I'm not the judge. I'm not sniffing behind you to see if there's some Holy Spirit oils. There's an idea. Listen, that's an idea. But my point is, Holy Spirit. Some fool finna go tied up. I don't think you know the universal codes to what makes it blessed, where people get healed. Now, I probably do. But you thieves be stealing and perverting everything, so we're going to let that go. Till next lifetime. And y'all demons ain't here to, we need to block that or steal it. You going to hell. Don't worry about it. You're going. I always want to block something. Like I said, some people are just operational dummies. Society has always, when they didn't want somebody to get into something, put up blockages. Then they have that, we have a right to refuse certain people. We don't want to invite everybody. We just want it for certain people. We don't want everybody to be a lawyer, and everybody to have freedom to be a doctor, and everybody to have freedom to have certain knowledges and be successful. So they put blockages up. Oh no, you didn't meet this criteria. You didn't meet this criteria. You didn't meet this criteria. You didn't meet that criteria. You're going to hell too. I was trying to block somebody when it's free for everybody. Cotton and linen is for everyone. But God is provision. So you can eat it. You can stuff yourself with it. You can use it to paint, dress, whatever. You can use it for eyeballs. If you that hung up on money. But it ain't going to mean nothing when judgment day comes. The love of money is the root of all evil. I know it doesn't matter to you. Oh, it's just a phrase. Greed is deadly. You or someone else. I got a feeling a lot of this going to turn back on y'all. Some of y'all done took big money from some crazy people, and they want their money back. So where you had people all on my trail, some of y'all, now they looking for y'all. I don't know who y'all is, but I heard y'all. Congratulations. Oh, I'm here. I have the power to save you.